Healing the mother wound and my journey from being motherless to feeling deeply and completely loved by the Great Mother. I'm Christelle Arcucci. You're listening to the Embody Wealthy podcast, the lightning path for world-changing women to receive millions, embody wealthy, and create the life you imagine aligned with the greater good. If you're interested in working with me, please visit embodyyourlegacy.com to learn about upcoming programs and coaching opportunities. Let's begin with my intention. I'm sharing my journey of being motherless to illuminate why the foundation of my soul work personally and professionally is to repair and integrate the wounded masculine and wounded feminine within in order to embody the divine union of feminine and masculine essence as your magic power in life, love, and business. I will read a self-guided soul retrieval that I wrote when I was 19, then go into a sensual hypnosis journey to help you heal the self-abandonment, self-sabotage, self-attack, people-pleasing, over-giving tendencies of the martyr mother archetype that can result from growing up in a dominant culture or a dysfunctional household with mental health issues such as addiction, neglect, or abuse. At the time of this recording in May 2022, I am 49. The short story of my childhood is both of my parents were alcoholics, and my father got sober when I was 12. My mother's alcoholism in her second marriage started as a dysfunctional relationship that quickly escalated into being abusive. I asked for her help in managing the situation with my then stepfather, and she denied there was a problem. I've been estranged from my mother since I was 14. After I moved out of her house and moved in with my father, who gave me a safe place to start a supported healing process. My mother told me I was no longer her daughter, and her family said I was no longer their family. This was an incredibly challenging time as I was becoming a young woman to have my mother tell me that I was no longer her daughter. My story can be shared in so many ways, and while there are aspects of the writing I will read to you that I feel differently about, not because the facts of the event have changed, but because now I feel very different about losing my mother, who is still living. For many years, I felt devastated. I felt abandoned and betrayed, and that she chose him instead of me. In my mid-30s, as I was beginning my public speaking career, I realized that I had left. She chose to disown me as a daughter, but I chose me by leaving a dysfunctional and abusive environment with my mother and stepfather that were mentally ill and struggling with addiction. My mother and stepfather were drinking way too much. The situation went from bad to worse after I left. She ended up getting beaten up many times with broken ribs and hospital visits, and at one point, she was sleeping with a gun under her pillow on the couch in order to protect herself from her husband. When I would tell people I was estranged from my mother, they would tell me I needed to repair and restore the relationship or I would regret it. For many years, I let people project their issues onto me and judge my choices. I let them shame me, make me feel like I was a terrible daughter and wrong for a choice that I knew in my bones was best for me. Choosing clear boundaries with my mother, who is dysfunctional and mentally ill, is a way that I chose my health in order to do the inner healing needed so I could create a secure attachment with myself and other people in my life. Healing the mother wound and also healing the father wound, supports each person to dance with feminine and masculine essence that you are created from. This healing is necessary even if you had a healthy childhood. It is even more important if you grew up in a dysfunctional or abusive home. They often correlate masculine and feminine energies only with gender. This exploration has nothing to do with how you express the dynamic dance of masculine and feminine in your life and your body. My intention is to inspire you to reclaim your power to create and maintain clear boundaries with yourself and others, so you can end the cycles of self-neglect, self-abandonment, self-sabotage, self-attack, to stop people-pleasing and over-giving by reparenting from the Divine Mother and Divine Father inner healing archetypes. It is time to create a secure, healthy, loving relationship with yourself and others. Now for the soul retrieval writing and into the sensual hypnosis recode. Sarah McLachlan sang, "Look at the child with the dream in her eyes, holding it deep inside her. Let us begin by cleansing the inner child, tending to her broken heart, healing her broken spirit. It's time for a rebirth to become a child of the earth. I must not pretend, for I know you can see the moon before my eyes, and yes, the pain of childhood and the trauma of life. The beginning, the opening, the slow of death in developing into who I really am. I'm standing beside her with a childhood dress on. She's holding my hand. She's hard and cold as stone, with only the warmth of blood to warm her skin. The tears roll down my face. She looks straight forward. She seems not to hear nor feel the sobbing pounding in my heart. She doesn't notice the emotion or anything I feel. Can't she see, hear, or feel? I'm calling out to her in desperate fear, "Mother," screaming for her help, "Mother," but she doesn't hear. I tug on her hand and look up at her in despair. "Mother!" She does not dare move. It's like she's frozen. I wonder if there's anyone alive in there. I look around to see so many of them, not looking, not seeing, not feeling. I'm not sure which. What is really going on here? I don't understand this place called Earth, this life experiment of being human. I see, I feel, I know what's behind your eyes, no matter how hard you may try not to let me. I see you. I feel you. I cannot pretend. I will not pretend. "Hey, you! Can you hear me in there?" I call out in a fury. I cause a great commotion, waving my free arms, screaming and crying. But so many of them don't even notice me. There are a few who really see. They see what's behind my eyes, but as soon as they do, they look away and they pretend they never saw me. Oh, the pain. Who are these people? And why don't they listen or help or heal? They are completely foreign to me. In my fury, I realize I am a child, and the entire world believes this woman should take care of me. I cannot escape yet, and I cannot give myself everything I need. As the years pass, I stand beside her, holding her hand. I am as hard and cold as stone. My face shows no emotion. My eyes show nothing but distance. Only my heart burns inside of me, waiting for the day I will be free. Slowly her grip loosens. I lie in bed at night in the shadows, with only my teddy bear to soothe my heart. I silently cry myself to sleep with James pulled close to me. One day, James, we will be free somewhere out there where none of them can find us. The years passed on, and now I stand upon the great mountain. The winds whip around me, the moon shines down upon me, and my hands are free. I remember that child with the dream in her eyes, and I raise my hands to the heaven, and my heart breaks open. The tears stream down my face, and I whisper, "Mother?" "Yes, dear child, what do you need?" I hear her reply, "My soul is restored." I fall to my knees and I hold my hands over my heart, and I take the first sputtered breaths of my rebirth. The power of earth holds me, caresses me, feels me, loves me, and heals my body with her unconditional love. I feel the power and love rise, and tears of joy flow and release me. Now I shall walk again and fly beyond the limits of mind. The sun warms my back, so I turn to feel the warmth of the sun on my face. Father Sun blesses and loves me too. I shift my body and feel what it holds and become ready to dance through this life. Now that I realize I am home, I am loved. Mother Earth has been there loving me all along. She is always holding me, guiding me, healing me, feeding me, feeling me, loving me, and mothering me. Thank you, Mother. Jai Ma. And now I invite you to make yourself even more comfortable. Gently rest your hands on your body, feeling the place where your hands connect to your body. Feel how your breath is moving easily in and out of your body, receiving on your inhale, releasing on your exhale, receiving love on your inhale, releasing stress on your exhale, breathing in so deeply, touching the parts of you that still long to be loved and mothered, releasing any events from the past that are still held inside your body. Can you love yourself in this moment by the way your hands are touching your body with the gentleness of your own breath, supporting you, loving you, supporting you in letting go. Each breath as an opportunity to receive the loving support you desire. Each breath an opportunity to let go of the events from the past. Each breath a rebirth, being born and letting go, receiving and releasing. In this moment, what are you receiving? In this breath, what are you releasing? Without judgment, allow your breath to flow, knowing there have been ways in which you neglect yourself. You have sabotaged yourself. you have abandoned yourself emotionally or physically. You may have attacked yourself in your own mind. In this moment, can you hold all of you with the unconditionally loving power of the Great Mother? The Great Mother lives in you. She is always available to you, waiting for you to ask for her support, guidance, and love. Whatever has happened in the past, let it be okay in this moment. Know that there are some wounds that still live in your body. And in this moment, the more you can anchor yourself in your feeling body now, listening to my voice, feeling your own body, being with your breath, experiencing the flow of thoughts and emotions that are cascading through your mind. Can you be with them now? There are several levels that you can work with in letting go of the habits of self-attack, self-neglect, self-sabotage, and self-abandonment, beating yourself up for the ways that you have treated yourself in the past, or you have allowed others to treat you, perpetuates the cycle. I invite you to acknowledge what has happened in the past, and in this moment, you are listening to my voice. You are attending to your body, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body. Be here now with your breath, with your desire to receive the deep, unconditional love of the Great Mother. She wants to love you, all of you, every single part of you. There is not one single thing that the Great Mother cannot hold and love. Loving has nothing to do with approving of actions. It simply means accepting what happened, being anchored in the moment, and clearing a better path for the future. Anything that has happened in your past is loved, held, seen, supported, and heard by the Divine Mother, and also the Divine Father. You are loved, even though your struggles as a human have not always felt like it. There is divine love available to you. How much can you receive divine love in this moment? Your breath is moving without effort. Your breath is loving you, helping you to receive love and life in this moment, supporting you in letting go of the past and any thoughts or emotions that may not be serving you here and now. Self-attack is not okay, no matter what has happened, no matter what actions you have taken or not taken that you wish you didn't. Self-attack will not get you to where you want to go. Your new practice is to recognize that letting go, letting the old die, is available with each exhale. Rebirth is waiting for you with the next breath. No need to struggle or be hard on yourself for falling off getting lost or falling into unhealthy habits or patterns. Simply recognize the very next breath is an opportunity to get back in alignment with love. Your breath is life force, and I believe life force is the essence of love. You are being breathed by love. You are being loved by life. In your moments of deepest despair and in your moments of the greatest ecstasy, life and love are breathing you. What is it that you are bringing forward into this moment? What is the life you are creating in the present moment? Each moment is an opportunity for rebirth, for alignment with love, for releasing the past, releasing the past, releasing the past from all levels of body, mind, and being. Being hard on yourself never gets you where you want to go. Loving support, sometimes fierce love, is needed to bring you back into alignment. Self-attack, self-neglect, self-sabotage, self-abandonment are no longer needed. Although you will get off track, and you will recognize it more and more quickly, and you will take a breath and take a stand for what love looks like in your life, what love speaks like in your life, how the Great Mother lives, loves, and moves through you in your life. There is great complexity in being human. Your relationship with your own mother may be challenging, or you may be a mother and that is challenging. In this moment, can you hold the deep, accepting, unconditionally loving compassion of the Great Mother that is always there, guiding you, holding you, feeling you, feeding you, healing you, and loving you? Are you open to receive it? Now gently bring your hands to your heart. Feel your heart beating. Love is beating your heart. Love has carried you through all of the challenges in your life. Love has brought you great beauty. Each present moment is an opportunity to receive more love, to be more loving, to live aligned with love, and to offer your love to the world. No matter what has happened, this moment, this breath is a choice to live aligned with love. Slowly begin to take longer and deeper breaths, gently moving and stretching your body in a way that feels good to you. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to co-create and embody wealthy with you. You're listening to the Embody Wealthy podcast, the lightning path for world-changing women to receive millions, embody wealthy, and create the life you imagine in service to love. You can access all of the episodes of this podcast at embodywealthypodcast.com/14. If you are interested to explore Embody Wealthy mentorship options, please visit embodyyourlegacy.com to fill out an application. I believe in you and the magic power of your soul. For more revolutionary teachings and tools, please follow us on your favorite podcast app or visit embodywealthypodcast.com. I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. I am sending you so much love.